In the interest of building all members' business skills, a different member each week is charged with presenting on a topic of their choosing for a 3-minute business growth section. Never give anyone advance notice in this anymore. Linda, now that you're back out, you're in the chair. It's kind of like this, right? It's not that I'm picking on you. It's just simply that you're a mum with 5 kids. You're just coming back from holidays. You might have been at other stuff. What have you been doing? Or more to the point, have you picked up a tip between the holidays and now that is either great, move forward on it, or so rubbish, we should all avoid it like the plague for the rest of the year? I'll give you a hint on that one too, by the way. This is for everyone, and then I'll let Linda speak. Here's a rubbish one. If you go to a face-to-face networking event, right, everyone will say, don't hand your card out before someone offers you theirs first. Don't do that. Hand your card out to everybody. If you wait for somebody else to offer and everyone's given the same instructions, nobody gets cards. All right, so you go out to an event face-to-face, take your card, give it to everybody, and have a competition, see who can pick up the most amount of cards. All right, so that's a rubbish one. Rubbish tip. Don't wait for others to offer you a card. You just get in and do it first. Make them give you theirs. So that's a rubbish tip, and that's how it works. But go for it, Linda. Good, bad, whatever you got, go for it.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Misty. Nice to be back here now that I know you're back here. So the thing that I have really picked up on, and it's something we hear about all the time, but how many times you need to hear something before you actually take action? And it is just about planning your diary a week in advance, knowing what you're doing. And I don't mean it needs to be down to the minute details, but because I tell you, coming off of basically 2 months holidays, December and January, along with the schools, trying to get back into things is really difficult. And so what I've found has worked best this time is just to chunk down my days into blocks of time. So for example, I might have a couple of hours of networking, I might have a couple of hours of doing social media, I might have a couple of hours of actual onboarding new clients, etc. But just having a couple of categories in the diary that you can work to throughout the course of the day. Because if you don't, if you're anything like me, oh, sorry, my alarm's gone off. If you're anything like me, then things just drift into each other, and before you know it, you're at the end of the day and you think, how on earth did I get to here and I've got nothing done? So key tip for me is on a Sunday, or yeah, probably Sunday, don't even wait till Monday morning because you'll just get lost in the day. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, just take 5 minutes out of your day, plan that diary, and what they actually call it block scheduling. So get those blocks of time in your diary of what you're going to be doing each day. That is my top tip for my first day back.
100%. I think that's a great tip. Hey, even look at your diary just before you go to bed. It'll remind you about what the very first appointment it is that you have. So if you've done something stupid like plan something at 4 o'clock in the morning, you'll actually wake up for it. I mean, you set alarms as well, but at least now you know what time to set the alarm for. So yes, even the night before. But yes, I do like that Sunday night one. Darren Hardy, for those who have heard of him, he wrote, this is the best of his 2 books. Everybody knows The Compound Effect. But I have to say, The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster is seriously one of the greatest books ever for running your own business and getting into headspace. But anyhow, he says there's only 2 parts of the day that you can control: when you wake up and when you go to bed. I can honestly tell you there's only one time in the day that you can control, the time that you get up. You cannot control the time that you go to bed. Who's noticed this? See, once you get up, if you plan your morning around what time you get up, you can get stuff done. But after everybody else has woken up, I get up before everyone else. After everyone else has woken up, you can't plan anything, right? You can plan it, but you can't guarantee it will come off. Right. As for what time you go to bed, I can have a plan. It's never coming off according to plan, because you don't know if you're going to be more tired or less tired. If somebody, if you've got to yell and scream at someone, if someone hasn't had a shower, if someone's now asking to make a Milo, who knows what's going to happen at the end of the day, right? So you can have an idea, but it doesn't mean any of that's going to work. So I would suggest first thing in the morning. But yes, I do like the Sunday afternoon though. Seriously, just have a look at, see what it is that you've got planned for the week. Have that planned and already written down before the end of Sunday, and then the rest of the week will come off good. And then other than that, you're kind of left day to day, first thing in the morning. All right. Thank you so much, Linda. I love the tip. Love it, love it, love it. Anything that's to do with time and scheduling, I love it. Anything that sounds like write it down in a diary. Write it down in a diary. Just so that you know, I have one of these things. Here's my calendar. This is my Calendly link for those who want to book into my calendar. I just take a picture of a page and say, what you got? So anything that's written down, I love it.